Welcome back to the Lone King method. My name is Trisine, aka King Aerthorne, and I'm a beginner. Today I'm going to show you the habit I'm using to stop hanging pieces. It's called the ABC check, and if you remember 3 letters, you'll remember the whole thing. First, let me show you why I need it. This is a real position from game 1 of my public experiment. The engine says I was winning here by more than 5 points, plus 5.7. That's a whole rook's worth of advantage. Then I pushed this pawn, and the number changed to minus 2.1. Winning to losing. One move. I didn't get outplayed, I just didn't look. That's what this video is about. Before I explain it, honest credit, because that's how we do things here. This anti-blunder system is not mine. It comes from Grandmaster Igor Smirnov of the Remote Chess Academy. The AB memory aid was created by one of his students, who summarized Igor's techniques into 2 letters. My contribution is exactly 1 letter, C, because ABC is easier to remember when your clock is ticking. I didn't invent a new chess method. I found a better way to remember a good one. Igor's original video is linked in the description. Watch it. It's excellent. Here's A. It stands for after and attacks. After the enemy moves, check for attacks. Every time your opponent moves, that piece just got a new job. Ask one question. What does it attack now? Same game, his knight lands on e5. I never asked the question. The knight was attacking my bishop, and 2 moves later, my bishop was gone. I didn't check for attacks. Here's B. It stands for before you move, check for blunders. This is the position from the start of the video. The red arrow is what I played, the pawn push that threw away 8 points. The gold arrow is the move that was actually waiting for me. Knight to b5. And here's the painful part. That knight move was available for 3 turns in a row. I never saw it because I never looked. B means your hand does not touch the piece until you've asked, does this move cause a blunder? Finally, C. And here's the thing. There's no third step. Look at the 2 phrases. After his move, check for attacks. Before your move, check for blunders. Same word, both times. C is the action, it just gets its own letter. And to show you what happens without it, now we're on the other side of the board. Late in that same game, my opponent slid his bishop to c5 in about 2 seconds. No check for attacks, no check for blunders, no check of any kind. 2 moves later, bishop to c3, check. He blocks with the bishop, and bishop takes d4, checkmate. My first rapid checkmate. And by the way, my king never moved the entire game. Checking your moves is not politeness, it's survival. Now, this channel doesn't just teach ideas, it tests them. Every game I play goes into a public ledger. The result, the opening, and the type of my biggest mistake. So here's my prediction on the record. If the ABC check actually works, my hung piece rate should drop. I'll compare my first 25 games against my next 25. The ledger is public at lonekingmethod.com. Hold me to it. So here's what I want you to do in your very next game. Before every move, say the alphabet. A. After the enemy moves, check for attacks. B. Before you move, check for blunders. C. Check. That's the whole method in one word. Check and then move. If the ABC check saves a piece in your next game, come back and tell me in the comments. I'm logging my games all week. The experiment is live. Castle later. Rain now.